Good evening, my cherished settlers. I speak to you in this hour of trial. Word has reached mine ears. The raiders gather near, their hearts set upon pillage and ruin. Their fires flicker like ill omens upon the hills, and their steel hungers for what we have sown. But let none among you falter. We shall not cower behind our walls, nor yield in fear. Instead, we shall rise, as one hearth, one field, one blood. The land shall be tilled with greater haste, the stores filled with grain and meat to see us through. Walls shall be mended, defenses strengthened, and every hand, young and old, shall find his purpose in the labor of our salvation. Stand firm, my people, for as long as I draw breath, no shadow shall fall upon this manor unchallenged. Heyo and welcome to another episode of Build and Battle Season 4, where we will build a beautiful medieval city while battling off bandits, brigands, and no-good doers. In the last episode, we discussed our military strategy, began mass-producing weapons, and built a manor house to shelter our retinue. So if you happen to miss the last episode, then click on the info card above, or if you are looking for a new Manor Lords series to binge watch, then check out the entire Build and Battle Season 4 playlist located in the description below. In today's episode, we will cash in on our development points earned last episode, increase our food production, and honestly, see whether or not the fruits of our labor will pay off in round 2 against the bandits. So are you enjoying Build and Battle Season 4? If so, hit that like button, subscribe, share this video with a friend, and let me know in the comments what you're most excited to see in the upcoming episodes. If you can't wait to see the new season unfold, consider becoming a channel member for exclusive perks, emojis, and early access to the videos. Also, don't miss out on our Build and Battle Season 4 merchandise featuring this season's coat of arms, linked in the description below. Alrighty, I'm wicked excited, if slightly anxious, to jump into today's episode and see how our militia stands up against the next raider attack. So, kick back, grab your beverage of choice, and honestly, hope we don't lose a second time. Last episode, we left off with about 10 days left before the bandits attack, and as I mentioned, I'm slightly anxious to see whether or not we will actually survive. So let's start by unpausing the game and watching the days count down until the raiders are spotted. I think for the most part we're in a good spot. We don't have a fully capped militia, but it's fairly large regardless, so long as we don't get attacked by a bajillion something raiders again. All right, one day to go. Really quick, while I wait for those raiders to come in, I want to purchase our next trade here. If I can. Nope, not yet. Okay. So I'm going to start rallying the troops, I think. We still have... Oh, there we go. Enemies have been spotted. So where? Okay. Kind of up here. Okay, this is what gets me. We've got 1, 2, 3, I think. It's going to be like 50-something people again. So let's see how we do. And I want to have the high ground if I can, because I want our archers to rain fire. So 3 sets of 18. How many do we have total? 16. 11, 11, 11. Okay, we have about 70 something, if I'm doing my mental math correctly here, which take with a grain of salt, I'm not good at mental math. So let's get these guys right here. So hopefully the high ground helps us out a lot, especially with the archers. It should, hypothetically. I'm a little bummed out we weren't able to completely cap out our militia units. Then we'd win just by sheer number. It'd be terrifying. But the game only grows grows the population so fast. I'm gonna see if I can go bait them out with our retinue. This should hopefully work. I still want to fight up on the hill. but I want the bandits to come in a direction I manipulate. Okay, that should work. We lost them in the tree line. But they're, yeah, okay, they're right around here. So we should begin to start firing soon. Yep, there we go. First volleys. All right, let's charge in. And here we go. Hopefully we can just kind of keep them aiming at each thing. That wasn't real words. Hopefully we can just keep them going. I want my archers to fire though. There we go. 'Cause we really need those archers if we want to be able to beat this. Okay, one went down. That's good. We are dying fast, though. Oof, this is so close. Wish the archers would fire. Oh, we somehow won. Oh, that's so good to know. Because I was really worried. We took some heavy casualties. But we won. And that's what matters. Okay, so from here, we just need to, you know, clean up the mess and replenish our ranks. For a lack of a better way to say it, that's so heartless. Okay, so it appears we will survive to see another day in New Numeria. So let's turn our focus back onto growing our settlement and making it stronger. Last episode, we began upgrading our burgage plots to level 2 and in the process gained 2 additional development points. There are 3 potential points I wish to choose from today: sheep breeding, deep mines, and apple orchards. Ultimately, my goal is to cap our militia units by expanding our population while maintaining our current food production so that we do not have to battle off hunger, which honestly is just as tenacious an enemy as the raiders and the bandits. So while I do want the deep mining node, it's not an immediate need. Therefore, I would like to start by getting sheep breeding, which will allow sheep in a pasture to start breeding and multiplying slowly, which honestly, it's going to give us a passive income of meats, hide, and wool, which can further be produced into yarn and additional clothing. Then I would like to get orchardry, which gives us the apple backyard orchard extension, which does kind of just as it sounds. It unlocks a new backyard extension, which will give us another passive food production, even if it takes 3 or 4 years for those backyards to fully mature. So let's grab these 2 real quick here, and then let's kind of start building out some modular buildings or neighborhoods to start capitalizing on this. I have planned a few modular builds that capitalize on the sheep breeding and the apple orchard development points. To start, we're going to use the Brondo method of building a small neighborhood right about here, which will have our apple orchards. So let's start with laying that out, as then after this, I have another modular build planned that will actually blend this neighborhood together using the corpse pit method. Perfect. Now that we have the Brondo neighborhood in place, I'd like to blend around this with some corpse pit method neighborhoods that blend in some vegetables and chicken coops. Now, again, I don't want to get carried away with the burgage plots so that we don't have to fight off hunger because we massively expand our population without forethought. Therefore, we're going to add just one corpse pit method for now, and we will add the later two in later episodes. So I think I would like to wait to start our sheep farm until next episode and see if we can wrap it in with the barley farm. Therefore, I'd finally like to increase our existing food production as well by constructing a new forager's hut with applicable burgage plots. Ultimately, we should be able to get 4 forager huts with 2 workers each efficiently capitalizing on this berry deposit. However, we already have just opened ourselves for a massive population boost, so I want to ensure that we can handle that population with our food supplies before building more houses. And ultimately, we do that by letting the game run and slowing the growth just slightly. Alrighty, everyone, I think that will just about wrap up today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, please hit that like button, subscribe, leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on today's build, and share this video with a friend. If you're excited to see the next episode unfold, consider becoming a channel member for exclusive perks, emojis, and early access to the videos. And don't forget to check out our Build&Battle Season 4 merchandise linked in the description below. Until next time, I hope everyone has a phenomenal week.